know that both my grandparents are from Ballina, but bar that, I don't know if their parents were from here. I don't know if it's a long line of Moyleses.
The market town of Ballina is dominated by St Muradach's Cathedral, where the town's parish records are still held.
Chris.
Hello, Father.
You're very welcome to Ballina.
How are you? Thank you
Chris
very
is
much.
meeting Father Brendan Hoban and Parish Secretary Juliana Doherty.
This is the marriage register here, and your great-grandparents were married here in the cathedral.
Wow,
And
brilliant.
this is the entry here. So it's Jacobus Moyles, James Moyles.
Jacobus.
That's the Latin.
Wow, okay.
And Mary Ann Ormsby, Mary A. Ormsby.
Good Lord, look at that. So thank you very
The
much.
marriage record has revealed the names of Chris's great-grandfather, James Moyles, and great-grandmother, Mary Ann Ormsby. The register also contains a record of Mary Ann's baptism.
Mary Ann Ormsby was born on the 29th of July 1873 to Thomas Ormsby and Mary Lally, and they lived in Borhanassup.
Where's that?
Borhanassup is an area in the town leading up to the cemetery.
Okay.
It's
So they're all very local for a
very
couple
local.
of generations.
That's
Yeah.
right. And just a notation there that they must have come from a poor background.
Well, that would go with the rest
Here,
of my family.
yes, because of the no fee.
Oh, okay. And how much would the fee have been?
I think, I'm not quite sure. It would
Right.
be something like a shilling or something like
Wow.
that. I'm not quite sure. It would be minimal in today's terms. I suppose we're due interest on it now, so if you wanted to make it up...
Yeah, before I leave, I'll let you check. Or I'll just give it the shilling. I'll give you 2 shillings.
Well, that's right. We'd be happy enough.
There's a
with
credit
that.
crunch.
The significance really of
Yeah.
Borhanassup, your great-grandfather would have been from Borhanassup and your great-grandmother from Ardnaree. And at the time of the famine, which would be the late 1840s, the 2 poorest areas in Ballina were Ardnaree and Borhanassup.
Okay.
And thousands or hundreds and hundreds of people died in both places during the famine.
Right.
So it was a very, very poor area. So it's not surprising that people from those areas wouldn't pay a fee, because people really had very few resources. They just didn't have it.
Right.
Borhanassup was a shanty town made up of the poorest people in Ballina. The camp formed in the 1840s, when peasants were forced off the land during the Great Famine. Starvation and emigration reduced the population of Ireland by half. Many of those who survived were evicted by ruthless landlords. They flocked to the cities, and shantytowns sprung up. When Mary Ann Ormsby was born in Borhanassup in 1873, it was still a place of extreme poverty. As late as January 1898, County Mayo suffered the last in a series of local famines. The diseases that accompanied the hunger preyed in particular on those who lived in the camps.
I was kind of hoping, I suppose, that coming to Ballina that we'd be leaving all the poverty and the grimness behind, but as it turns out, I was wrong. I mean, you can only imagine what it must have been like living in, in that place, Borhanassup.
To learn more about the Ormsby family, Chris has come to a local library. The first record he looks at is the 1911 census.
Oh, hang on. So here's the Ormsbys. So there's Thomas Ormsby and Mary Ormsby. That's the mum and dad. And they, by the sort of the look, they've got 3 sons and 1 daughter. Lizzie Ormsby.
By 1911, Thomas and Mary's daughter, Mary Ann, had left the family home and married James Moyles. The census reveals how many more children had been born to the Ormsby family.
Total children born alive, 15. Children still living, 5. So what, she had 15 kids and 10 of them were dead? And only 5 of them alive? Wow, look at that.
when you start on a journey like this, you just have no idea what you're going to uncover. I never thought for 1 second I'd be related to kings and queens and princes and all that, but to find out that somebody, you know, related to me lost 10 children is just mind-blowing.